the reservoir cap and check the coolant level. Huh. Oh, hi, George. I told Luke and Ada I'd tune up their summer shuttle, but I can't find my pliers. Huh. Oh, right. Now, where did I put my cold drink? Oh, thanks, George. Hey, after I'm done with the shuttle, we can take it for a test drive to cool off, okay?
Woo. Ice. It was cold, just like snow. Ice cubes were much bigger than snowflakes, though. Using the ice crusher, George would have something just like snow in no time.
Hey, George! What you doing? Cooling off with ice water? City kids, you can't build a snowman with pieces of ice, George. You need soft, wet snow to make a snowball. These ice chips are too hard and too thick, see? Whew. Feels good. Well, back to my paper route. Thanks for the ice, George!
George needed something else to make his snowman. Something that would stick together.
George? Whew. Are we out of ice cubes already? Oh, here they are. You mind if I take a few? Careful where you step, George. We don't want to track mud into the summer shuttle.
Mud. It wasn't as cool as ice, but it was easier to mold into shapes. Now, where could George get a lot of mud? This mud was just as useless as those ice chips for making snowballs.
Woo! Hey, George. Having trouble with your mud pie recipe? The perfect mud pie depends on the right mix of soil and water. There you go. That's it, George.
George was on the verge of making the world's first muddy snowman, and nothing could stop him.
Oh, I'm sorry, George. When it comes to mud, they have the final say around here. Stay cool.
When Professor Wiseman called asking for his help, the man with the yellow hat wasted no time. He brought George in case she needed a monkey. George brought a toy in case she didn't.
Hey guys, thanks for coming. The Stuyvesant Museum loaned us this dinosaur. I need help to assemble it because an important person is coming to see it at lunchtime.
This is what dinosaur skeletons look like before they're put together, George. Cool, huh?
We even have instructions drawn by the man who dug up this fossil, Dr. Raj Desai.
Oh, great. Just show me what to do.
See, we're using these temporary clips. Now, it won't be sturdy, but we'll replace them once Dr. Desai looks it over.
He's coming here to check our work?
He's never let it be loaned out before, so we have to prove to him we'll take great care of it. Whoa!
George? George, we don't need to know what sound rare fossils make when they're banged together, okay? Hey, why don't you fly your plane while we work? Whoa! I meant outside. Oh, just because it came apart doesn't mean it's ruined, George. See? Outside, okay? Oh. Hey, this is easy.
It was easy for George to find someone to play with. Since cats feel they just have to stop anything that moves.
Here you go.
Great. Right there. Okay. This skull doesn't seem right.
Well, it's correct according to the instructions.
Okay, if that's what it says.
We're done. Just in time for lunch with Dr. Desai. Hey, want to join me?
And meet him? Oh, I'd be honored.
Right outside, it was the best game of cat tries to catch a plane ever. Until... If they didn't find the plane, the game was over. This wasn't here before. It must be what they made from those bones. Gnocchi wanted that plane. George wanted to help Gnocchi get down, but he couldn't reach her. That was a bad idea. Mrs. Rankins was in a big hurry to finish her chores. But she was never too busy for her favorite neighbors.
Good morning.
Yes, good and busy.
It's Reuse Your Junk Day, remember?
Ooh, yeah.
We're heading to the collection center. Got anything ready to go?
Oh, it's all ready, but we haven't had time to haul it out of the house. Mr. Rankin's been too busy trying to move Big Bertha.
Big Bertha?
Little help here?
I've got you.
Oh, that's Big Bertha. I grew her. Isn't she a beaut? She's entered in the Plump Pumpkin Playoffs today. Oh.
Wow, the Plump Pumpkin Playoffs?
Yes. The Plump Pumpkin playoffs are particularly prestigious.
I got it! I got it! I don't got it! Don't! Now I got it!
Oh, I got it.
I got it.
Lean left, lean left.
No, my left.
No, your left.
Oh, careful. Don't bruise Bertha.
Ow! Ah!
Huh?
Oh, my.
Well, George, it looks like you've discovered how a lever works. Well, you landed on the end of the plank, which launched the bucket in the air onto my hat.
Thanks for your help. We better get Bertha to the fairgrounds.
Want us to move your junk out of the house? It's no problem. You're our last stop.
Okay, there's just one stack in the living room.
Good luck, Bertha! Well, George, it looks like we'll be done early enough to spend the afternoon fishing. Yep, we're all finished once we move this stack. Wow. That's a stack? It looks more like a mountain. This stuff won't fit in the trailer unless we go drop off what we already collected first. I'm afraid this will take the rest of the afternoon, George. Guess there'll be no fishing for us. You want to stay here and move that stuff outside? Well, good idea. That'd sure save time, George. Pile it in front of the pig pen, then we'll load it up quick when I get back, okay? Be a good little monkey.
If George moved everything outside before the man returned, there'd be time to go to Lake Wanasink Lake. That old ironing board slowed him down. But maybe it was just the thing to help him move all this stuff much faster. He needed something to balance it on.
Hello, fellow bird watchers. My monkey is clean and photo ready. Where should we pose?
We're going to take pictures out in the park first, and then we'll do the cover photo.
Oh, but the park has mud, dirt. And George is so clean and fluffy. Don't you want that picture now?
The summer tanager nests in the morning, and we don't want to miss a chance to photograph her.
No, we mustn't miss. Such a nice bird.
But remember what happened last year when George made the cover?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, I know. George can stay here and help Steve and Betsy in the kitchen. Anyone need the help of 4 extra hands?
Whoa, George!
Hi, George.
You know, I'm think to celebrate the summer tanager visiting our park, we color eggs and have a egg hunting contest.
Oh, that looks like a messy job to me. Well, okay, but every good kitchen mate must wear his uniform. George, stay clean as a whistle. We'll take that cover photo as soon as we get back from the park.
Oh, and Giorgio, be careful of my heavenly angel food masterpiece. A delicious dessert I made special to celebrate our daring birdwatching deeds.
Oh, your cake and monkey will be safe, I guarantee. Nothing to worry about with Chef Steve in charge.
Be a good little monkey and stay clean.
How come you get to be chef?
'Cause I'm older and more experienced. And I've got the hat. George. Let an egg coloring expert show you how it's done. Sorry, Sharky, no egg dipping for you. Now, George, you see these 3 pots? One is red dye, one blue, and the other yellow. They're called, you know.
Primary colors. By combining them in different ways, you can make every other color of the rainbow.
Very good, Assistant Betsy. Now watch closely, George, and witness a little magic. First, I dip the egg in the yellow dye. Then, I dip the yellow egg into the blue dye and presto, it comes out,
Green.
Exactly.
But if yellow and blue made green, George wondered, what would blue and red make?
Why, George, you've created a brand new fruit, a banana.
But George wasn't the only one who took an interest in his new treat.
George, you're yellow!
Summer was almost over. George and the man with the yellow hat came home from the park happy, but tired.
You guys have fun in the sun?
We played an extra long game of sorry I didn't mean to kick that over your head. George won. That was probably our last game of the summer. Summer's over, George. The weather will be turning cold soon.
We'll find out exactly how soon tomorrow on Whistle Pig Wednesday. You've never heard of Whistle Pig Wednesday, George? Here, Mr. Glass wrote this book about it.
Yes, that's a whistle pig. Are you hinting you want to read that now? Do you know about Groundhog Day? Well, groundhogs hibernate. That means they sleep from fall to spring, all through winter. They don't live in houses like us. They live in burrows, which are holes they dig underground. On February 2nd, the groundhog wakes up and looks outside. If it sees its shadow, it goes back to sleep, because winter will last 6 more weeks. Around here, we call groundhogs whistle pigs. Since we didn't call them groundhogs, we couldn't have Groundhog Day. Back when Mr. Glass was 7 years old, he met Sherry Whistlepig in Endless Park. They had a fun day. The next day was the last Wednesday in August, and he went to her home, which was a burrow in the park. Sherry saw her shadow and got scared. She started hibernating right away. Young Mr. Glass noticed the weather turned cool that very day. It was the start of fall. So Mr. Glass created Whistlepig Wednesday. Since then, he goes to the park very early on the last Wednesday of every August and brings his friend Sherry out to check her shadow. If she sees her shadow, summer is over. It's like Groundhog Day, except it's about when summer ends.
That was the kind of story that makes a monkey think about shadows. How come George's shadow didn't predict when the seasons changed? Was a Whistlepig shadow different from a monkey shadow? Aren't all shadows the same? Can you lose your shadow? Now he had 2 shadows to compare. They both looked the same, except one was shaped like a monkey and the other a dachshund. George explained that both shadows moved over stuff the same way, and neither one predicted the weather. But Hundley had a dog shadow. To see if a Whistlepig shadow was different, he needed to see a Whistlepig shadow. Hundley never really noticed a shadow before. It looked dirty. Another day, another bag of trash.
Wait! That trash is not trash. We need to separate our recyclables from genuine trash. The city's having a contest. The apartment building collecting the most recycling wins the Golden Triangle Award. So recycle, George. It'll make the planet and our trash a lot neater.
Recycling sounded like something George would want to help with. Once he found out what it was.
Uh-huh. Recycling can make those bottles and jars in the trash into new bottles and jars. Without it, they just pile up in garbage dumps and take up space all over the planet. Hey, you want to go to the recycling center and see exactly how it works?
We're making an impressive start. Hello, Lydia.
Oh, hello. I lost a bottle there. Every little bit counts.
She must really want to win this contest, Hunley. She wouldn't even let one bottle get away.
Hi. He wants to see recycling in action.
Well, who knew recycling was catching on with monkeys? I like it. This triangle on the bottom of a container means it can be recycled. First, containers need to be separated, then cleaned. Glass is broken into bits, then melted down to make new containers. Plastic works the same way. Recycled newspaper makes new newsprint. Think you're ready to start recycling?
Now you can help with the contest.
3 cans, and it's not even noon. I bet Lydia hasn't even gotten a bottle cap. Huh?
3 cans, all right. Oh, maybe it's not going so well.
If their doorman needed recycling, George was ready to get to work. But nothing was empty. Filling up the almost empties meant more stuff for recycling.
What is it, boy? And we were feeling discouraged.
George liked eating at Chef Pischetti's place. A monkey could always count on getting a good meal there.
So, you like my tiny tasty torta, eh? That's because I use only homegrown ingredients. And that's my problem.
Oh?
Well, you remember my little rooftop garden where I grow all of my fresh veggies, huh? Well, it's not big enough to keep all my customers fed. But I had an idea to expand. Look.
Wow. I've never seen anything like that. Is it even possible?
No. The laws of gravity, they can be so unfair.
That's right. We could put a garden on our roof and help you.
Bene! You do this for me, and I'll make special eggplant parmesan alla Giorgio. And friend.
we need seeds to plant a garden. You see? The seeds are in these packets. Corn, peppers, tomatoes, watermelon, cucumbers, and eggplant. You don't plant eggs to get eggplant, George. Yes, chickens come from eggs, but you don't plant them. See, eggs come from chickens, then chickens come from eggs. Another day, maybe. Thanks for letting us use the roof.
Every roof should have a garden.
George and dirt? When would that man with the yellow hat ever learn?
Let's see. We'll put melons here so they can spread out, corn here, tomatoes on these trellises, and... Say, George, why don't you get the seeds out?
George couldn't wait to tell his friend Compass about the garden. Compass wished George would let him eat those tasty seeds. And so did Compass's friends. The seeds were safe now.
Okay, George, time for the seeds. We'll start with the eggplant. You didn't dump all 6 seed packets in there, did you? Oh, no, stop. You can't plant different seeds together. They won't grow right.
Mixing seeds might make interesting new plants.
Well, George, each type of seed has different needs and must be planted just right.
Mamma mia! I made you a special veggie pizza. Extra guava, the way you like it.
George loved playing outdoors. But lately, the weather wasn't cooperating. When he wanted to play ball, it was too windy. When he wanted to fly a kite, it rained.
Hiya, George.
And when he wanted to splash in puddles, it didn't rain enough.
There we go.
George was tired of the weather messing up his fun. Tomorrow, he was going to be ready for anything.
Huh? George, are you all right? Gee, it looks like you're ready for any weather from snow to sunshine. Everything but fog. Huh? I've heard that some animals can instinctively predict the weather. I guess you're not one of them.
If George could become an animal who could predict the weather, it sure would make his life easier.
Do you like it? I call it Red Sky at Night, Sailor's Delight. Oh, there's no sailor, it's just a saying. Sailors learned from watching the sky that if there's a bright red sunset, the next day is usually nice.
If sailors could predict the weather from watching the sky, maybe a little monkey could too. So George decided to draw pictures of all the weather he saw, starting with the red sunset and then the warm sunny day. And he added that he met a cricket. The next morning, George drew the dark clouds that filled the sky. He also drew the cricket again, but drew fewer noise lines because the cricket had less to say on this chilly morning. When it rained in the afternoon, George drew that. So clouds meant rain. These were turning into very useful drawings. The next day, the clouds looked very different.
Hey, George, it looks like a great day. You want to go to the park and have a picnic?
George loved picnics. But he didn't want to get caught in the rain again. And clouds meant rain.
But I thought that... Oh, okay, we can eat here. All done, George? Boy, what a great day, huh?
But there were clouds. It should have been raining. Unless, maybe only dark clouds made rain. Little white clouds didn't. George had canceled a fun picnic for no reason. Steve and Betsy had never seen the country, so the man with the yellow hat invited them for the weekend.
Amazing! This really is the country. Big skies, green pastures. Oh, wild animals!
Sheep and cows aren't wild, Steve. They're domesticated, like Sharky.
Sharky's pretty wild. I think I'd rather chase a cow around the city. Wow, that's the shortest apartment building I ever saw.
It's a house, Steve.
You could have left the books at home. There's so much to see, you won't have time for reading. Whoa, Sharky!
That's a rainbow. And see the gold at the end? And the leprechaun? Oh! Rainbows are always the same colors. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. I can make a rainbow. Wanna see? I make my rainbow without the sun or the rain. The flashlight is like a sunbeam. The water in the fishbowl is like a giant raindrop. Ooh! The light shines through the water, and behold, a rainbow!
Betsy's rainbow was nice. But George wondered if he'd ever see one that spanned the whole sky.
Hey, so what wild animals can I get pictures of next?
Well, we've got skunks, squirrels, a moose or two.
A moose? Now there's something you don't see every day on N Avenue.
Yeah. All done. There's your lunch. You're ready to go see the country. I'm going to town to buy food for dinner. It's only supposed to drizzle, but if it rains a lot, head home, okay? George knows the way.
Betsy, wait! I'm not leaving without a moose picture. Holler if you see a moose. Rain! Do we have to go back already? Mooseless?
No, it's gonna stop. Look, the sun's already through the clouds.
Amazing!
That's the biggest rainbow I ever saw in person.
I can't get a picture with all those trees in my way.
George didn't see any gold at the end of the real rainbow from here, so he'd just have to go there.
Sharky, no! George, where are you going? Steve, come on. George and Sharky ran off.
Hey, what? Where? Betsy, I'm older. You have to wait for me.
Sharky! George!
Nothing makes a weekend in the country better than a chance to help feed Bill's bunnies.
Here you go. George, you have a carrot for Herbert and Enninger? None left? We better get more.
George wanted to rush to Rankin's farm for emergency carrots.
We don't need to go anywhere. I grew all this myself. It's easy. Even a city kid like you could grow carrots. Come here. I have a few seeds left.
Ooh.
Just plant them in the dirt, water them, and watch them grow.
George couldn't wait.
George, is that you making that sound? It kind of sounds like... Oh boy. George, if you're digging a basement, we already have one. What are you... You wouldn't be planting those seeds, would you? Yeah, okay, time out. George, that's not how you plant seeds. Well, you have to take them out of the package. The instructions are written here, see? On the back. Well, let's see. First off, that hole's a little too deep. There we go. Great.
Planting carrots was easier than George expected. George was so excited, he dreamed of carrots all night.
Something wrong? Oh, but carrots don't grow overnight. It takes time and watering.
Bill watered the seeds while George was in the city. But George took good care of them every weekend. Too bitter. This one better go back in the ground. George explained that this was his garden, not a squirrel nut spot.